Welcome back to ShopDog-Garage. Here's a sneak peek on tomorrow's video. She's back from paint. But anyway, that's not why we're here. Still paint problems, but not that one. So, back on the rocket ship. Coming in here. And I am going to experiment with some ideas for raising the hood. Like I said before, we've got these jig locating points. Now I can't get to the back of these two, but I can get to the back of the two on the core support, and all thread fits. So I bought a long piece and cut some all thread down, got some nuts, and I am going to see what I think. So we'll be back in a little bit. Okay, I may be a hair high here, but I'll ask him because that puts that as tall as a roof. So I don't think I need quite this much gap. But that's the beauty of this. I can adjust it. So let me look at that. Okay, this one will only go down that far. So that's how far we went down. But that did come down 2 inches from where we were. So got them all for 14 3/4 inches to the top up there. And then of course you gotta, these things just fit right over that nut. And then look at that. That is the same angle. So if I put some nice softies on here and tape it up real good, I don't know why that wouldn't work. I'm worried about it sliding, but once it's kind of placed, then I can look and see what I can do for straps. I do have a couple bolt holes available. But, yeah, I think that might work. I might be too tall. I might be pulling it back off and cutting them again. But let's go find out. Okay, got the hood flipped. Remember I said I'd plastic it here, and I just did. This is going to work. Puts it about the height of the hood, of the roof, but gives us plenty of room to get the gun in. So I'm going to turn back to taping in here, and then I'm going to find out if he wants me to put those soft wraps on there. Not sure. Also, I don't know if I mentioned it, but if worst comes to worst, I do have a couple screw holes available just in case. So I should probably go ahead and pre-mark those. But I think that concept's going to work. I can't see why it wouldn't. So I'm going to get back to taping in here now that I know what's going on, because I don't want all of that stuff blue, just that. Okay, so I'm still taping under here, but I'm getting there. I'm not sure what I'm going to do down to the floor there. I think I'm just going to run it right off the core down, because remember, we got to paint to there. Okay, we've got some skirting down now, all the way to the floor. I've still got to work in here. Give me a couple minutes on that. But I think I'm going to go see if Harlan's available to help me flip this hood. Yes, it works!
Is this some whole part?
Of course it is. 440 with a 6-pack. Come on, man.
This is fiberglass.
God, no, I can't afford to do that too. All right. Here is what we decided on. I took, and I don't know where I put it. Harlan must have put it away already. But I took the little protractor thing that we normally use for rear ends and making sure angles are on your engine are raked enough so pinions work. And I found a known point on that lip. It was exactly 10 degrees relative to this floor, this jack stand, this setup, everything. Doesn't matter anywhere else. And we took that same point here and we did some blocking and some scooting around and built it up so that this is exactly that angle. So I think I'll take the risk. If I blow it, I blow it, and then I gotta scuff it and clean it and put it back on and paint it in place. But just can't come up with a good way for us to do like we just did with the hood. It's just too hard with the angles we have to hit back here. And everything I was building was a little hinky and made me nervous. So I'm going to get back to taping off the trunk. I've still got to figure out how I'm doing those. And yeah, I think that's where I'm at. And then the reason I've got to do that, I mean, think about it. How would you ever get all the dust out of there? Something's going to kick out of there no matter how many times you blow in it. Uh-oh. That's not good. I missed one. And with that, I think day 2 of taping at Harlan's has come pretty much to an end. It's almost 10. I'm tired and old. So I've still got to hang plastic over the glass and over portions of the door, you know, but those I think I'll hang right before we're ready to paint, so they're as clean as can be. I need to bring the mouse sucker, clean up all the dust from shoes and everything, get everything as clean as I can. Then I'll wipe it all down, and once I get the plastic cut for those, then I'll get that staged as well for the spoiler. This is going to work. I'm pretty happy with that. Pretty confident this will work. If it doesn't, well, you know, I'll deal with it then. But, yeah, this is about ready to put paint on. Well, sealer, then paint, then clear, and then more clear, and a little more clear. And then the pulling tape frenzy begins. So I'm really looking forward to that part. It's never very fun, but I'm pretty happy with where we're at. So thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. You know the normal deal. And it'll be a couple nights because tomorrow night is a normal Harlan night. So we're going to be working on the Henry J. Take a little break from this. And then Thursday, I think I'll come in and get this prepped. Maybe Friday, Saturday, we're painting. We'll see. Some of that's weather. Some of that's, you know, we're old people. So, anyway, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. And really, really soon, there's going to be color on the rocket ship.